All right, we're gonna get started. And I apologize. I have to read because I get real nervous. I know, running a whole school, what? All right, thank you, families and dedicated faculty, partners, guests, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Thank you for being here today. Seniors, I am so honored to send you off. One of the things that I remember about the beginning of the year is just hearing you guys groan and about having to do get to know you activities. I know you hated those so much, but I've really gotten to watch you grow close and really create a community that is your own. As your admin, my job is really often about systems, schedules, and structures, but the heartbeat of the school is not those things. It's found in the way that all of you show up for each other and come together. So I think back to our pitch competition and how you all gave each other little pep talks as you waited nervously for your turn, ultimately getting us one of the prizes, or how you championed each other as you participated in the creation of a Pitbull video wearing head caps and white dress shirts. It's in those moments, silly or serious, that you guys were there for each other and took on a leadership role. You have really built a community here, one where you guys check up on each other. This year, you didn't just meet the requirements of graduation, you helped to continue and define the culture of this campus so that you prove that that resilience isn't just a buzzword, it's in your practice. Some of you might have noticed in my emails this year, there's a little tagline, you can't erase what you know, you can't forget who you are. That quote is by Sandra Cisneros. When you face a moment where you have to recalculate, when you feel lost, like you're starting from zero, I want you to lean on this truth. You are never truly starting over because you're starting with everything that you've learned before that moment. You can't erase the resilience you built throughout your journey through high school, and you can't forget the strength that you discovered when things got tough. You're leaving this school today, but I also want you to think about that you're taking the best with you, locked inside where no one can touch it. Class of 2026, trust that you know and never apologize. Trust that you know who you are and never apologize for who you are. All right, I am going to welcome Latura, who's got a few words for you guys from our partners.
Hello, everyone. My name is Latura Digma, Youth Engagement Director at the Bay. Just had a couple words for those graduating today. Or not today, you don't graduate till next week, but Bay High, you're graduating. Today, as we celebrate the graduating class of Bay High Focus seniors, I want to recognize what truly makes the Bay special, the people inside of it, and the culture of belonging they create, you all create. This has always been a place where young people are seen, valued, and welcomed exactly as they are, and this group of seniors has helped shape that culture through their friendships, creativity, and the support they have for one another. Whether we met you years ago at the skate park or on your first day at Bay High, it has been incredible to watch not only what you've created, but who you've become. As you move into college, careers, or new opportunities, we hope you carry forward the belief that community, empathy, and inclusion matter, because we truly believe each of you has the power to change the world for the better. Thank you.
Okay, so now comes the time where I get to present our graduates with their certificate of completion with us through Bay High. And graduates, as you come up, I would like for you to share either where you're going to be going to college, or what are your plans for after graduation, or a favorite moment or memory that you might have, or just something that you really enjoyed about Bay High. Okay, first up is Madison.
I'm gonna go to college at SCC to get a business degree.
And then you have to come say hi to us and hug us. Just kidding. Or you can just high five, fist bump, or shake. Madison will hug later.
All right, Lexi Crocker.
My favorite memory is probably when we were freestyling in a podcast room and Ethan came and joined us.
All right, Abe Forna.
I plan to go to SCC for my nursing prerequisite and then transfer to Tennessee State University.
August, or who we commonly know as Gus Gall.
I plan on going to Kansas City Art Institute, and one of my favorite memories here was probably when Logan fell in the hallway back here when he was trying to do a handstand.
All right, next up is Riley Haste Bierce.
Hi. I'm going to be going to SEC College to pursue my arts and animations. I feel like something that I really enjoyed about Bay is they were able to give me the opportunity and the time to kind of focus on my art and animation where my main high school kind of failed. So I deeply appreciate it, and yeah, thank you guys.
Jaden Herrick.
I plan to be like a co-CEO with my friends one day, leading a gaming studio together, and so that's our plan one day. So.
All right, Bugs Janke. Come on, come on. If you don't want to, it's okay. If you don't want to, it's okay.
Oh, bruh. My favorite memory here was probably all the times that me and my friends were rapping in the podcast room.
All right, Harlan Kadavi.
First of all, I just want to say it's Cadavy. Anyways, right after high school, I plan on going to SEC for my gen ed. And my favorite memory would probably be my first time ever meeting Logan, because I knew he would be my best bud and have the best bromance in Bay High.
All right, Rin Kachera.
My favorite memory was taking pictures of Logan and Harlan spooning.
All right, Elena Mosley.
I'm going to UNL College of Architecture for interior design.
Jones O'Donnell.
I'm gonna just take a gap year and work, but my favorite memory is meeting all of the people at the Bay because I know that a lot of the people that I met here, I'll be friends with for a very long time, and I am excited for that.
Logan Palmer.
My favorite memory here has to be falling in that hallway on Halloween. Yeah.
All right, Nariah Powell.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna take a gap year, but next year I'm going to Arizona State University for being an art therapist, and I just appreciate that that there's a lot of nice people here, and for being neurodivergent, I really appreciate to be not alone and to have like lovely people here and really kind people, and I hope to be be friends with them after I graduate.
All right, Graham Schluter.
Let me move this real quick. Next year I'm going to SCC to become a mechanic and eventually work for Honda. And one of my favorite memories here was probably being really good friends with CJ, Madison, Gus, and Nariah, because this last year's been really fun hanging out with all of them.
All right, CJ Sheridan.
So after I'm going to SCC first for my gen eds, and then after I'm hopefully going to transfer to Wayne State to become an English teacher. And my favorite memory is definitely just being able to make like all the friends that I have here, because I'm gonna cry. I'll be real, but everyone here is just so sweet and so like accepting, and everyone is special in their own way. And I think that's like just something that I want to cherish for the rest of my life. So I love you all, seniors of 2026.
Happy day.
Pastel Paulson.
Okay. I am going to be a voice actor for like shows and stuff and video games. And my favorite memory at the Bay, it's probably speaking. Making all my friends
Gus and CJ and Madison and everybody that I've met. I love everybody I've met here. All my teachers, the best teachers I've ever had. And I just love everybody here so much, and I'm going to remember it forever.
All right, Liliana Delgado.
I plan on attending the College of Hair Design to get my esthetician certificate, and my favorite memory is probably meeting some of my best friends here.
All right, Emery.
Next year I'm going to Wesleyan University for something in psychology or English. I don't really know. And my favorite memory, I don't know, has to be meeting all these wonderful people. Even when you're going through your toughest times, they're always going to be there for you, cheering you on, and everyone needs people like that.
So as you guys can see, even just in your memories of this place, how much you've really built community. And I just want you guys to really recognize that, like, these are your people. These are the people that you can go to and call and lean on when you're having a hard day. And not very many people get that kind of friendship in their life. So I just want you guys to really take that to heart. I'm gonna have Ethan come up, and he's gonna have a few words for you guys, and then if our other two want to share other things as well. Okay.
Yes.
Brent's gonna share awards first. Sorry.
Okay, the true Bay High fashion. We wanted to do something a little bit different than highlighting just grades and GPA and kind of scholarships. So when all this started, we came up with a few different awards that kind of have to do with our community and what we've kind of built, a little bit of skills too on top of it, and then just truly being unique, different, and truly being a misfit when it comes down to it. So what I would like at the end, after some of you get some of these, when we're all done here tonight, I would like pictures. Okay, so Django's gonna be taking pictures. So I'd like everybody to come up individually and take pictures with your award, just because we're gonna honor you later on. So when you come back in about 10 years, maybe longer, there's hopefully like a plaque or something that your name is on here, so to be remembered by. So our first one is the Resiliency Award. This is awarded to a creative who overcame significant challenges outside of school, remained committed to excellence, and a positive impact on Bay High. And for 2026, this is for Bray. And they're unable to be with us tonight, but there's that. All right, our next one is the Changemaker Award. This is awarded to the creative who showed significant investment in advancing change for the betterment of others and our community and school. And for 2026, this is Rin. Congratulations. All right, this next one is True Bay High Fashion. This is the Disruptor Award. This is awarded to the creative who achieved excellence in going against the status quo and promoting innovation. And I will add a little bit to this one. This person does an amazing job with his animation and also tries to fight us whenever we direct them into maybe doing something else, like maybe a conversation or just maybe Bay High School work in general. And for 2026, this is Jaden. Okay, our next one is the Emerging Leader Award. This is awarded to the creative who exhibited outstanding ownership across their social, academic, and personal pursuits while positively impacting those around them. And for this year, we're going to go with Lexi.
A little switch. I don't know how you're doing this, Brent. I can't do that. That's dumb. Okay. All right, our next four are going to be around the pillars. Again, I think everyone has gained so many skills in these areas, but we want to shout out one person in each area specifically that's gone above and beyond. And so first is the photography pillar. This is awarded to a creative who shows exceptional skills in photography, emphasizing successful expertise in composition and exposure, editing and retouching, and photo shoot adaptability. And the 2026 award winner is Madison. Congratulations, Madison. The next one is the videography pillar, awarded to a creative who shows exceptional skills in videography, emphasizing successful expertise in camera equipment management, long-form storytelling, and post-production processes. And this year's winner is Jones. Congratulations, Jones. All right, next is podcasting. This is awarded to a creative who shows exceptional skills in podcast writing and production, emphasizing successful expertise in multi-episode series, audio editing, and sound design. This year's winner is Riley. Woo! And our final pillar award is the graphic design pillar, awarded to a creative who shows exceptional skills in graphic design and static storytelling, emphasizing successful expertise in a variety of design software, brand strategy, and motion graphics. And this year's award goes to Gus. Congrats, Gus.
Okay, this next one is what we call our Misfit Awards. And these are awards that are given to creatives who have invested in their pursuits here at Bay High over whether it's been through their junior year or senior year, have really done a great job. So I want all seven of these people to come up at one time. So let's do Bugs, Logan, Graham, Elena, Harlan, and Naraya.
You can just, we'll take a photo.
We'll take photos later.
Photo link. Thank you.
And then parents, as you know, you've probably gotten a ton of emails from Ethan and I about field trips that we've been going on. We want to shout out Allo as our partner this year and just their investment that they've done with the juniors and what they've kind of done, just kind of shout them out on that. But I also want to say a few things else about the juniors or seniors. It's been awesome watching you all grow. When you first came in, you wouldn't talk to each other at all. And you really wouldn't even sit next to each other. And over the last few years, it's been really awesome to see you grow. And now I don't think you want to listen to Ethan and I and Presley as we talk and try to give you directions. So it's been really awesome seeing you build your community through that. Okay, the next part of tonight is it's really hard for me to introduce this person because they have invested a lot into Bay High and have they've just invested a lot in Bay High and have, I guess, inspired us in kind of leading the way. So Bonnie Blackman is going to come up and talk about a scholarship.
My husband used to say that I was the human microphone, so my need for a microphone is really useless. First of all, I'd like to apologize for dramatically entering late. I've never been to a graduation that has started so promptly. I was unprepared. That being said, kudos to all of you who were prepared. I guess I should explain a little bit about what it is that, well, I could never explain what I am, so I guess I'll explain why I'm here. Years ago, before Bay High existed, I became friends with Mike Smith, who basically founded the Bay and told me about his dream of having a school here, which, you know, we all have dreams, but not everybody gets them. But the funniest thing, he got his and you got yours, because this is exactly the special space that he hoped that it would be. And he used to tell me about it, and he kept saying, why do you try and bring me to New Jersey? Why don't you just get to Lincoln? And when I finally came, the first year I looked like I belonged in New Jersey, and you could point and say, who doesn't belong in Lincoln, and circle me, because I looked like an idiot walking around the street in all these blings. Now I'm a little blingy, but I hope it's a little less, you know, hope it's more. And I loved it so much here, and I love the people so much here that I actually have rented a place. I'm now moving into my second year, and I feel like it's my happy space and it's my home. But my husband, Michael, passed away of Parkinson's in 21, and he always knew how I felt about this place, and he was a teacher, but he preferred teaching students who really thought outside of the box, who basically were creatives, who dreamed differently and thought differently. And I thought, what a better way to honor his name than to do this. So I'm going to tell you a little Michael story, only because it has some carryover to you. I said this story the first time that I gave this award, but it's really the best story about him. If I told you other stories, he would come and strike me down. So to avoid the striking down, I will tell this. Michael and I were fixed up. For those of you who don't know what that means, because you're young, I mean, it means you didn't know the person, they didn't know you, and two people decided you'd be a perfect match. And we were fixed up, and I was fixed up by his sister. I didn't know her, but she had brown eyes and brown hair, and I said, this is what he'll look like. He showed up with blonde hair and blue eyes, and he said that I had the strangest hair he had ever seen. This is how our date began. But for some reason, I knew on that first date that he was my person. It was just really easy. I just said, oh my gosh, this is the one. I called all of the people that I was going out with, which really weren't so many, you know, there were not a lot of people to call. I called people, and I said, I found the person I'm going to be with. And so from that moment on, and for the next month and a half, I waited for him to call me. In those days, you really did wait. I mean, you didn't have a cell phone, and you literally waited, and I waited, and I said, well, this plan just really is not effective. And so I went to a business meeting, and I said to one of the guys, you know, I met the person, and he doesn't seem to know it. And so he said, what would you do in business? And I said, I guess I'd call and say, what's the deal? And he said, there's the phone. And in those days, believe it or not, there were pay phones. Does anyone remember a payphone? Please, someone remember a payphone. And thank you, I appreciate it. Even if you're lying, I appreciate it. Okay, so I went to the payphone. I called him up. I said, hi, this is Bonnie. He said, hi. I said, I only have one question, and I really don't care the answer. Are you calling me or what? And he said to me, well, I've been very busy. And I said, I've been busy too. That wasn't the question. Are you calling me? And he said, I guess. And I said, when? He said, soon. I said, when? He said, next week. I said, when? He said, Tuesday. I said, see you on Tuesday. And on Tuesday, he called. A year and a half later, we were married. And I said to him, if I wouldn't have called you, would you have ever called me? And he looked me dead in the eye and he said, I was busy. So the moral of the story is, if you do not fight the no's to get your yes, you will never get it. You may get more rejections than you'll ever get successes, but no one will advocate for you, Bay High graduates, more than you. Your families love you, but it's on you. If it's with the wrong person, change it. The wrong position, change it. The wrong location, change it. Advocate for yourself and make a difference for you. Lou Holt said in a speech once, and I thought it was hysterical, he says, 90% of the world really don't want to hear your problems. and the other 10% are glad they're your problems. And I thought that was very appropriate because it's really true. We all have stuff. You know, you can either embrace your stuff and move forward and make a difference in the world, or you can just wallow in your stuff. So I give you this charge of go out and be who you are. You are the only one of a kind of you. Be great at who you are and never regret that you are who you are, because that's your authentic self. Many people are worthy of this scholarship, quite frankly. This is the 4th year. Not that it puts any pressure on people who get it, but the people who have gotten this, stay in touch with me. One made me a custom guitar. I don't mean you should make me things. That wasn't the thing. But, you know, they meet me for coffee. They stay in touch. They let me know how they're doing. They are $1,000 scholarships. And the winners this year are Riley and Abe. I can't give you the money. I can't give you the money.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Sorry.
The goal is to figure out how I'm supposed to stand behind this mic so that I speak into this thing, I was told. Okay, here we go. We're going to see how this goes. Bonnie, that was incredible. Thank you so much for supporting us, continuing to champion students. Incredible job. So I get to close this out. That's all we're going to say to you guys, but after I say stuff. But so I have some announcements at the end. This went super fast this year. Good job, guys. On it. Yeah, on it. But I'm going to say a little bit. So we're here, seniors. We're at the end. It's a strange feeling for me too, since this is sort of my end also. I joked I'd be graduating with you guys, but seriously in the last few months I've really had to start thinking about what it means to end well, and I'd just like to share some of my reflections with you guys, which actually is very similar to Brenna's speech. So we're doing a two-parter, and my challenge will go right along with what Brenna was saying, okay? So part of me felt like ending well meant doing all the things possible to make the most of my experience. But after rediscovering my eye twitch, I still have it today, which means I'm pushing myself way harder than I should. After SAMF got done this year, for the last 2 years, I've always got the eye twitch before SAMF's been finished. I realized that ending well meant not doing a bunch of things, but instead reflecting on and owning the growth and change that I had experienced. I mean, I'll make a side note, staff, I'm sorry if I've not chilled out yet. I'll chill out next week. So ending well means reflecting on and owning your growth and change. So yes, reflection matters. As I said it so many times to you at Bay High, and this time 5 to 7 sentences doesn't cut it. Okay, so you're ending Bay High. How have you grown and changed? Do you know? Can you name the moments that will stick with you? Can you name the moments that you can look back on and lean into when you face similar obstacles and challenges in the future? If you have, I believe you're ending well. And if you haven't, don't let those moments go unrecognized. Take some time, end well. You don't have to regret all the things you didn't do here. I never started that podcast, guys, that I said 1,000 times to you that I was going to do. Instead, name and hang on to the things you did. You have changed. Now, it's not just about ending well. I want to say something about starting well, too. Next week, you're going to wake up and officially not be a student of Bay High. You're not going to be a high school student anymore, for that matter. You'll be on to whatever's next. And that's a big deal. But I think starting well is very easy once you've ended well. So for me, starting May 23, I'll wake up and not be a teacher anymore. But I'm not at a loss, any sort of loss because of that, because I know I'll wake up and I'll feel settled, I'll feel confident, I'll feel excited about what's next, because I know how all the things that I've done in this teaching chapter will help me in the next one. The moments I had to learn to slow down and teach the basics of design, which you guys are better at that than me still. But I think we made some good graphics over the last 2 years, even though I just picked up those things in the 4 years of teaching. Some other moments of I had to scramble to grade because I was still a new teacher writing curriculum in the morning, trying to rework things from the previous year or day before just to try and make them more meaningful for you guys that day. Or maybe it's the moments when I learned to pause when speaking, which I never did in my first 2 years of teaching because I don't know what I was doing, but I have allowed me to be more articulate and clear in what I say. You have those moments too. What you had to overcome when Brent and I said, go talk to those people over there, the strangers, the adults that we were always telling you to go out and talk to. Do you guys remember how you handled 5 snow days right in the middle of the biggest parts of planning SAMF last year? Those are crazy. Or how you tackled open-ended projects where we kind of just said, go, be creative, and you did it. You are ready to start whatever is next because of what you've accomplished here. So hang on to it, lean into it, and go do incredible things. Congratulations, Misfits. Great on time. Okay, so some reminders from me. That's it. So there's an art wall back there. We're going to go put it upstairs, but if you want to leave one last mark on the art wall, do that. 2, seniors, your silhouettes in the hallway. Take them. Remember your story. Also make some new, make a new silhouette at some point. You're going to keep changing and growing.
Can I add a 4?
I might get to it, Bonnie. You want to hang on to it till I get to yes. 3, portfolios. The seniors have put together their best work from Bay High. Families, friends, if you want to go check out portfolios, they're at these 2 computers over here in the booth to my right. Go take a look at some portfolios. Take your time enjoying taking in all the creative projects and creativity here in this room.